Before I was diagnosed with COPD, I was much more active. I was able to swim regularly. I could walk up hills, which I certainly can't do now. And I used to be able to keep pace with my husband. But at first, realising just the amount of incapacity I've got with this condition was absolutely devastating. It really whipped the rug out from under my feet. When I was diagnosed, my consultant told me to keep active. I remember saying to him that I found it so hard getting down to a beach because I was thinking all the time I've got to get back up again because you always have to come back up from a beach. And he just said, well, just do it. He said, if it takes you 3 times, 3 goes and a stop, 3 goes and a stop, do it. You've soon got to know how you feel. And even now, sometimes I go down to the gym or I go for a walk or I'm out shopping and I'll say, I've had enough, I'm going home. Or sometimes I'll say, I can keep going for longer. Let's do the shopping, then let's pop down to the beach and have lunch there. And so that's the way we take life now. After I finish the workout, as you can see, I'm quite breathless, still needing my oxygen to talk, but it makes me buzz and it makes me feel as though actually my body will respond instead of that awful freeze-up feeling which I can get when I'm not exercising. I've always loved gardening, but I find with COPD I can't bend over. It cramps up my diaphragm and I can't breathe properly. And so to combat that, I bought this long tool, which means that I can dig, I can pull the weeds towards me, and then I can lift them up for disposal afterwards. My grandchildren both really enjoy gardening with me, and my grandson especially is brilliant at fetching and carrying, because that's one thing I can't do. And if I'm digging and then need something from the garden shed, it's just a bit much to go and fetch that and come back and carry on working. He will always help me there. Gardening certainly does help me to feel active, and I would hate to have to give it up. So even though I can't dig a flower bed with a border fork, I can still work with this little handy tool. I met somebody from the British Lung Foundation, and our pulmonary rehab group formed the Breathe Easy Neath Valley support group, which has been running ever since, which is a great thing for anybody with any condition. Find a support group which covers your condition and join it, and then you will meet people who've got the same problems that you have, and you will have helps and tips and support and actually learn to laugh about the condition, because it's not all gloom and doom. There is still a good life to be had if you learn the lessons. I've got a husband I don't want to let down. I've got grandchildren I want to have fun with, and I want to live to see them grow up. And so it's very important to me to keep active for as long as possible and extend my life and enjoy it to the full. If I wasn't active, I wouldn't have half the fun that I'm having.